A local family experienced the worst heartbreak 1 year ago when their daughter Brinley was born too early to survive at 16 weeks. Thanks to a special cradle, they were able to spend time with their daughter as a family. Today, they made sure that other families who experience loss can have that special moment too. KTIV's Katie Koppel has their story.
Blake and Kayla Stoliker never thought their daughter Brinley's life would end so soon. Diagnosed with trisomy 18, a genetic condition with a high mortality rate, Brinley was born on March 31, 2025 at just 16 weeks and passed shortly after. A special bed called a Caring Cradle allowed the Stolikers to have those special moments with their little girl.
So with the Caring Cradle, we were allowed an unlimited amount of time to say goodbye to our sweet baby, and I don't believe any family should have to have a time limit on saying goodbye.
On what would have been Brinley's first birthday, the Stoliker family returned to UnityPoint Health-St. Luke's NICU to donate a second Caring Cradle, a mini one, for babies that are less than 4 pounds.
When Kayla and Blake came to me, their daughter was born at 16 weeks and Brinley was very tiny. And so the mini Caring Cradle is designed for babies that are less than 4 pounds. And so this will make a huge difference just because it's more the correct size as they're spending time with their baby.
A Caring Cradle helps keep a baby's body cool to give parents, siblings, and loved ones precious moments together.
The thing that I love about this is Brinley's story, her legacy. Even though her life was very short, she's making an incredible impact that's going to help a lot of families in the future.
Attached to the cradle is Brinley's name in angel wings and her story, showing that no matter how short that story may be, little ones like Brinley can leave a legacy.
This time last year we were delivering our sweet angel, and this year we are giving back to families who unfortunately will have to say goodbye to their babies too, but they'll get the time that they need to do so.
In Sioux City, Katie Koppel, KTIV News 4.
The Stoliker family is also donating a second Caring Cradle in Brinley's name to Floyd Valley Hospital in Lamar.